Bonjour one last time. This is Mrs. Reisner, and I am telling you once again about Gabon, Central Africa. This time I'm going to tell you about the schools. Everybody wants to know, what are the schools like? Well, the kids start off and they are in a one room schoolhouse in the villages from first grade all the way up to sixth grade. There is a one room schoolhouse. All the grades are in the same building. This is the building. And they have one teacher. They learn in their local language, but they also study French because when they get to the middle school, they're going to be learning in French. This is the middle school. They now have uniforms, and as I said, they have to learn they're taught all their languages in French. They even keep learning French just like we learn English. Here are some of the professors. They are from other countries. I had one teacher that was from Gabon. One was obviously the United States. We had some from Mali, from Senegal, and from other Central African countries. These are the two classrooms. The one on the left is the upper grade, so that would be like a high school grade. Notice it had a much smaller classroom and better desks. I actually helped with the students. We painted that map of Gabon with all the states. On the right hand side, that's the seventh and eighth grade classroom. I had over 35 students, probably around 50 students in the classroom, and they had to share desks. This is us painting the map of the world. So that was important because they didn't have very many supplies at all and no maps. Students had to travel miles to school in grades 7 through 12, or they had to rent a room. And they stayed in just the room. They had a bed, and sometimes they would get meals. So let's compare and contrast. Elementary school in the village, they stayed with their family and with their friends, but they learned all in a one-room schoolhouse. When they went to middle and high school, they had to travel to the town. They would only go back maybe on breaks, maybe not. They had to pay for their uniform. They had to pay for their school books, and they were alone. This is an overall picture of a big school. This is not my school, but it's a big school in the capital city. Some of the kids traveled to school in their own homemade canoe. They had clubs. This was a dance club. This particular picture was during their 4th of July celebration, which was not on the 4th of July. It was on the 17th of August, the 17 août. So everyone in the village prepared for this big celebration. We had a giant parade. Everybody dressed up, and then we all paraded. Notice the special shirts that they all wore. This was President Omar Bongo. So that was the president, and they wore his picture on the front of their shirts. It was a big deal. We all were in the parade. Everybody got to be in the parade. This is the adult dance time. They're really great kids. And this was them practicing for the big day. We did have a missionary-built church. This was a Catholic church. We also had other denominations, but the missionaries had built this giant church. The interesting thing was men sat on the right and women sat on the left. They did not mix by family. They mixed by gender. And that's all I've got for now. I'm glad that you could spend a little time learning about Gabon. In the comments, you can put any other questions that you have. I've got lots and lots of pictures. This is just a small portion of what I've got to share with you. You have a great day.